So I wanted to use this comment to kind of delve into something. And I discussed this on the first episode of my Her Mind is Beautiful podcast. Y'all make sure y'all go over there, check it out, listen to it. Especially if you agree, if you disagree, go on over there, click the link, it's in my bio, on my YouTube page, and check it out. But I'm gonna use this comment, my uncle's comment, and kind of speak on some things that I said in my podcast, and y'all let me know if y'all agree, disagree, whatever the case may be. He said, I think most people know who they are. The problem is being who they are doesn't always equate to a level of success that most people are looking for: fame, wealth, popularity, and power. And I do agree with that too, because I do feel like it's called, people look for instant gratification. Okay, people are looking for instant gratification. So I believe that. I also believe two things can be true. So going into some of the stuff I discussed in the podcast, I'm not gonna go fully in detail. Y'all gotta go check that out. But one thing I say when I talk about people not knowing who they are, this is my theory. I feel like when we come in this world, I feel like we purposely come into this world not having a sense of who we are, for the purpose of us going through a journey of discovery to getting back to who we are authentically, right? But the hurdles that come is the perception we have of ourselves based on who people have told us we are. So I think people think they know who they are. I think people feel like, oh, I know how to be me. I know who I am. But do you really? Do you know who you are, or do you know the perception of what people have told you are? See, a lot of times we define ourselves through what other people have defined us to be. And it first starts with our parents or the person who raised you. They're more so defining who you are more than you are. And you're taking that as to be the definition or the defining of who you are. But in reality, you really don't know. And maybe that's why a lot of us have like these midlife crises, and then we start going off on this journey of discovery, because we were moving in a way that we thought was who we were based off of the perception of who people around us told us we were. Whether it be your parents, whether it be your family members, whether it be your friends, any of those things. Now, I do feel like there are some special people out here who are defiant and rebellious from the jump about who they are. And I feel like some people possess a gift that they kind of sense who they are from jump. So I think it is some people out here who kind of know who they are. I think that's a special gift, because those are the little kids. Like, it don't matter what you tell these little kids what to do, they gonna do what they, oh, don't you want to wear the pink dress? No. Don't you want the Barbie doll? I want the G.I. Joe. Mama, I don't want the Barbie doll. Don't you want to play soccer? No. Like, there are children who are very defiant, right? Very rebellious, and people look at them like, oh my gosh, they're so like controversial. They're so like, it's a lot to deal with them as children. It's a lot to have to deal with them, and if they just all over the place, it's just a lot. But in reality, you may have a child who has the gift of knowing who they are. They didn't lose that through the transition from being just a spirit or a conscious once they came into the form of their physical form. They know who they are from jump. They're not confused at all. And I believe some of us don't. It's not a bad thing, my theory, I believe some of us don't know who we are, and we go through this journey because that's what it was meant to be. Like, we have some type of karmic pattern that we have to break. We have some type of karmic cycle we have to break. Those who don't have a real good sense of who they are, they don't have the defiance, the rebellious of being who they are. I believe that the purpose was for you to go on a journey of discovery to break the karmic patterns and cycles or generational curses. You are here to break those things and go against those things, and the way you do that is through discovering who you are. That's where where it leads you to your power, to discovering those. That's what it is. Because see, the people who already know who they are from birth, who come on here very 10 toes down with who they are, they've never been waver or shake. I don't think those people are there to break anything, because they already that. People are, that's how such and such, she or he always was this. I believe that those people may have been brought here for the purpose of setting a precedence. You know what I'm saying? Being the leader. But then you have those who came here for the purpose of breaking the karmic cycles and the generational curses, because they know what they are, because they was in it. They was going along, getting along. They was allowing people to define them. They was going with the flow of things. So they kind of in it. See, the person who came came here, and they already knew who they was from the day they was born. They already set a tone. So they don't know about adhering and conforming, because they wasn't doing that from the jump. But the ones who were, they know about that. They know the ins and the outs, and they were here for the purpose of breaking them. That's just my theory. But y'all go check the podcast out. Y'all let me know what y'all think. That's my theory on the whole situation. Peace and bless.